So it's about 1 p.m. Monday afternoon, February, Bangkok, and it's warm, it's very warm. We will not be deterred. We will go for our little walk, and I don't know about you, but whenever I check into a hotel, I do like to go for a bit of a walk once I've checked in, particularly if you've been sitting in a car for several hours, as I just was coming from Khet. So there's the entrance to the Asia Hotel. Let's go for a bit of a walkabout. So at night, food hawkers set up in this space, basically just beyond where I'm standing, and I've often grabbed myself a late night feed when I've stayed at the Asia Hotel. But this is the Sukhumvit Road, right in front of us here, the famous Sukhumvit Road, and there it is, the BTS train line, and there's the Ratchathewi station. So everything is here around the Asia Hotel in Ratchathewi. I'm going to go and top up the float, as we might say it. Go and grab a little bit of a float from the ATM, and then I'm going to go grab a coffee down there street side, just to give myself that caffeine shot, that Java hit for the little walk around the Ratchathewi area. So I won't take you to the ATM, but I will take you to the coffee shop. That's a beautiful latte. It's got condensed milk in it, which I like. Got a full suite here, street side, out the front of the Asia Hotel. Okay, coffee house, the best coffee in town, and it was a lovely cafe latte. Just arrived in Bangkok, and now we're going to go for a bit of a walk. Come along. So we decided to head right as we came out of the Asia Hotel, and there's a lovely breeze here, and that's because we are very close to the water. There's Sukhumvit Road, rocky gym over there, which is interesting. And you can see the sign there, welcome to the Ratchathewi district. A couple of Bangkok's finest there. The V Hotel. And yeah, so let's go for a bit of a walk down to the water. Let's have a look. So welcome to the Bangkok Canal, and according to the sign, the capital of endless smiles. Interesting, it's written in English and Chinese. So you got all your little pier stops there, I have one time done the trip, but yeah, not today. So because we're walking today, but you can see here the Bangkok Canal, and I have travelled by boat in Bangkok before. It's certainly something worth considering. Here comes one right now. And you can see the locals get off pretty quick. You know, a little bit different to catching the city cat back in Brisbane, where everything's very much, you know, health and safety and secure. That one's just a run-in, drop off, jump in, off we go. Here comes the next one. I'm getting the little toot toot from the people on the motorbikes as well. And yeah, a bit of turbulence there as the two boats go past each other. And so there we go. So here is a little underpass for cars, not really built for pedestrians, but I'm going to walk along underneath it anyway, and we're going to go to the other side of the Sukhumvit Road and explore more of the area here in Ratchathewi. Thong in phone, that's interesting. Thong in phone. So we just came from that side of the street, so right across there is the coffee shop where I just had my fantastic cafe latte. And let's continue to do our little walk around the surrounds of the Asia Hotel. So we have here the House of Rock, and whilst I haven't been in here, I have a couple of friends who've spent a fantastic night here one time. Apparently really good music and a bit of a happening place for young Thai urbanites as well in Bangkok. So there you go, if you're into your music, right across the road from the Asia Hotel. Straight down from Ratchathewi BTS station is the House of Rock. Next to the House of Rock, we've got the Cocoa Walk, 73 bar here, and let's go for a quick walk up here and have a look at the other sights and sounds. The Hungry Nerd up here, the Hungry Nerd, place for your meat eaters. So we're now going to cross back to the other side, back to the Asia Hotel side of Sukhumvit Road, and yeah, we'll continue with our little walkabout from there. Lots of condominiums, lots of condos in Bangkok. So there's the hotel, and we're going to head straight down there and go for a bit of a walk down a street behind the hotel and stretch the legs. So continue our little walk, and this is the Asia Hotel on my left. And yeah, look, these back streets, if you want to call them that, in this area, you know, they've got plenty to offer. There's some hotels, restaurants, massage places. It's actually pretty interesting. Even little pool halls and places like that. So it's good to go to the familiar haunts and the famous nighttime areas of Bangkok. But you know, sometimes when you're staying in a place, it doesn't hurt just to have a bit of a look around where you are and see what you can see. So there you go, a bit of philosophy. Think less, live more. So just on this corner, you've got several kind of funky kind of restaurants just in this vicinity. Korean, Thai, Oasis Bangkok here. So yeah, look, this is virtually on the same block as the hotel. So, you know, very interesting. Let's continue with our walk down this street. Phetchaburi, if I pronounce that correctly. Now, I actually did have a shave and a haircut at that barber's one time that I was in Bangkok, and it was, yeah, it was very, very good. You can see across the road one of those little pool halls. I have actually played a game of pool in there. Basically just a little business set up on the side. You can get a beer in there, and yeah, some local likely lads in there this afternoon on a Monday afternoon. I may double back there later tonight and shoot some pool myself. So these are narrow streets, but there's all kinds of little businesses running down there, obviously with people living here too. And you can see it's a pretty snug fit getting down these streets, pretty snug. pretty good reverse park, wasn't it? Pretty good reverse park. So you can see here, yeah, it's very busy, and it's getting close to sundown, and yeah, so everything's here in this little area here of Bangkok. And yeah, some interesting electrical work going on there. Interesting stuff. But yeah, so you can see here a lot of these hidden little coffee shops, restaurants, barbers, seamstresses. They're all here in this area. Worth an explore next time you're in Bangkok. Well folks, we're basically back at the hotel. We've had our little afternoon stretch and stroll after about 3.5 hours in a car, driving from Khet all of the way to Bangkok. So, little afternoon walk in Bangkok, around the back blocks, and look, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you again for dropping by. And make sure that you too enjoy the balance of your day.